The northern part of Punjab is blessed as being hub of export-oriented industries. Gujarat, Gujranwala, Sialkot, Wazirabad and surrounding areas profoundly support the economic backbone of Pakistan with their industrial exports outcome. This region is also called the Golden Triangle due to this attribute. Sialkot is the biggest ratneck of exports among all these cities, producing a variety of export items including surgical instruments, sports goods, textiles, sportswear, musical instruments and leather garments. In the past, the biggest challenge to the exporters in this Golden Triangle was cargo shipments. There being no customs station, the exporters were forced to travel to Karachi, Lahore and Islamabad for the clearance of their goods and the settlement of their rebate claims. Due to these challenges to city and region exporters, the business community of Sialkot decided to launch the city's own dry port on the concept of South Korea inland ports. On June 7, 1984, 52 prominent businessmen led by Sayyid Muhammad Iqbal formed the Sialkot Dry Port Trust. The progress of Sialkot Dry Port is a lesson in institution building. It started its operation from a tent with scarce resources, and it had no model to learn from, being the first such facility in the private sector in Asia. Today, it is one of the busiest dry port in the country with regional offices in Islamabad, Lahore, and a terminal office in Karachi. The dedication of Sayyid Muhammad Iqbal to the institution had set the tone for his colleagues in the trust and subsequently their successors. Samrial was a small town before the establishment of this dry port, but now it has turned into a busy city. It has developed from a nondescript village to a bustling international cargo hub, serving the export-intensive cities of Sialkot, Gujranwala, Gujarat and Wazirabad. Initially, Pakistan Railway was the only mode of transportation used by the dry port, and exporters had to face many problems on that count. With the efforts of Sayyid Muhammad Iqbal, government approved the first bonded cargo carrier in the private sector in 1991, and the trustees formed the Port Services Limited. Today, it is one of the major bonded carriers in the private sector with an impressive fleet of custom bonded vehicles that provides an additional edge to the dry port. These vehicles transport, export and import cargo containers between Sialkot and Karachi. The company has its own fuel station, service stations and a workshop for vehicles. The whole process of loading and unloading of export goods takes place in the following steps. When the shipments arrive at dry port after necessary documentation, they get clearance from Custom Department and Anti-Narcotics Force first. These shipments are then loaded to containers with marked custom seal to be dispatched to airport and Karachi port. The export goods are then loaded to planes and ships for their final destination.
Our main purpose of making this dry port was to facilitate the exporter of Sialkot and provide custom facility at their doorstep. Earlier, the custom clearance used to be in Karachi. Now, this process occurs here in Sialkot. In this regard, we have arranged our own transport. 200 containers carry the export goods from Sialkot to Karachi, benefiting the importer and exporter of this region.
In 2012, Sialkot Dry Port received the Award of Excellence from the Pakistan International Freight Forwarders Association as the most efficient dry port in the country. It also took the Best Employee Engagement Award by the WWF at a ceremony in Finland in 2014. The SDPT employees enjoy benefits unparalleled in Pakistan. The health and safety standards have been raised to meet the ISO 18000 requirements. In 2013, Sialkot Dry Port Trust had highest import and export cargo handling. The SDPT is now established as an exemplary national institution which has played a momentous role in propelling Sialkot's export industry to reach its true potential and facilitated industries in the entire region. It has also set new standards for corporate social responsibility. Trust is fully involved in people rehabilitation across the country, in addition to local organizations. The fire brigade vehicles of the dry port are always on call of adjacent remote areas for any type of fire emergency in the region. Over the years, the dynamic leadership of the trust has turned it into a highly competitive facility, making it the first choice for the businessmen from not only Sialkot, but also the adjoining districts. The Sialkot Dry Port Trust continues its unparalleled legacy of trust, reliability, consistency, and brilliance.